Welcome to Two-Way Radio Shop. My name's Neve, and in today's video I'm going to be walking you through an example of an emergency protocol we've created using two-way radios for the event of a fire in a school. Unfortunately, in emergency situations, schools can be extremely dangerous. Two-way radios offer a lifeline in these scenarios. Quick communication equals quicker response times. Before you create your emergency protocol, you're going to first need to create something called a communication matrix. This will help identify which departments need radios, and then you'll need to dedicate these departments to a channel. So in our example, we've got 10 departments dedicated to 10 channels. So if you would wanted to contact a specific department, you would go to that channel to contact them, if that makes sense. So on channel 1, we've got a fire command. This will be maybe the health and safety personnel or something like that that's been dedicated the job of being in control of the situation if a fire is to happen. Channel 2 is admin. Channel 3 are the teachers. So we would recommend having ideally one radio per classroom, but if you don't have the budget for that, maybe one radio per year group leader or something like that. Channel 4, we've dedicated to maintenance staff. Again, we ideally would like one device per maintenance personnel, or if not, just one device for the maintenance manager. Channel 5 is dedicated to events coordination. Channel 6 is for SEN assistant staff, which is special needs education support staff. Ideally, we would like each of these staff members to have their own device, but again, if that's not possible, just the managers. Channel 7 is dedicated to transportation. Channel 8 is to the lunch or break supervisors. Channel 9 is the IT department. And then Channel 10 is the local fire department in your area. Once the communication matrix has been created, it's best to print these out and give them to everyone who's involved in the matrix. This will just make everything a lot smoother during the emergency if they can easily see which channel they need to be on to contact the department that they need. Now that we've got that done, we're going to go through the actual protocol itself and show how it can be used in the event of a fire. So first things first, the protocol will actually set into action once the fire alarm has been triggered. This will be either by it being manually pulled or by it sensing smoke. The first point of call will be admin, who will contact the personnel in charge of fire command protocol. Like I said, this might be the health and safety advisor, and they will initiate the incident response. The dedicated fire command personnel will then take control of the emergency situation. This person will broadcast all department information that they need to know about the incident, such as the location. They will then assign tasks to teams, such as evacuation, crowd control, etc. Two-way radios are extremely useful in this situation because they make it possible to communicate with multiple groups of people at the same time. If anybody needs to contact the designated fire command personnel, they will use channel 1. Next is admin. Admin will monitor channel 2 for anyone who needs to get in contact with them. Like I've said, all departments should have this matrix so they know which channel to use for which department. Admin's job during the emergency protocol will be to coordinate the evacuation of the students and the staff to a safe area and to notify fire command of any missing staff and students. So if, for instance, a teacher realises that one of their students is missing, they will go to channel 2, contact admin and let them know. Teachers have been dedicated channel 3 on our communication matrix, so if anybody needs to get in touch with them, they'll use this channel. Teachers will wait for an evacuation instruction from admin, and then once they have that, they will use their two-way radio to update on their evacuation progress and ask for help if they need it. And the maintenance team has been dedicated channel 4. If anyone needs maintenance to help them, they'll use channel 4 to contact them. The maintenance team's job is to report and move any obstacles that are affecting the evacuation from the premises for the staff and the students. In the case that there is an event on at the time that the school is being evacuated, the events team will use Channel 5. Event staff should communicate over their device to stop the ongoing event and guide any attendees to a safe area. Special education needs students are probably the most vulnerable in the case of a fire or an emergency. They won't be able to use the same evacuation routes as the other children without assistance. For example, a wheelchair user won't be able to use the stairs safely on their own. In this case, we think that the SEN support staff should all have their own devices, and they should use these devices to request help from other staff members. Instant reliable communication with the transport manager is crucial in the event of a fire for moving staff and students off the premises safely. To contact the transport manager, you'll use Channel 7, and then if he's the only one with the device, he can then notify the rest of the transport fleet and action emergency transport procedure. The last dedicated channel we're going to talk about, but most certainly not the least, is Channel 10. This is contacting the local fire department. This should be done right at the beginning by the fire command personnel to coordinate with them to contain the actual fire. And then the rest of the protocol should be followed as normal. It's really important to stress that everyone who's involved in the emergency protocol for the fire needs to be educated on the channel matrix or have access to it at all times to ensure that they can communicate with the department that they need quickly and efficiently. Once the fire department is given the all clear to the fire command personnel, they can notify admin, and then admin can start coordinating the re-entry process back into the building with all of the departments. Lastly, and probably most importantly, after the incidents came to a conclusion, even if it is just a fire drill, the school should hold a meeting with everyone who was involved in the communication plan to debrief them on the situation and analyse the overall effectiveness of the plan. From here, the plan can then be refined and additional steps can be added in to improve the overall effectiveness of it. And this will help in the future for containing and managing people during the fire situation.